This is Laura GB, and this is a video in my Magic of M series. Today we're looking at selecting columns in Power Query. So here we are in my favourite data set. It's the passengers from the Titanic. And so we've got lots of different columns, what class they were in, did they survive, their name, etc, etc. I've got two columns here. One is how many siblings were on board, and one is how many parent or children were on board. I don't want those two columns in my report. So I'm going to remove those columns. So I click the first column, hold down the control key and pick the next column. And then with a right click, I select remove columns. And there we are, they've gone. Now, as quite often you turn around and say, well, actually, no, do you know what? I wanted to remove ticket as well, or I wanted to remove fare or something like that. Or I did actually want to keep the parent and child in there. So in order to edit that step, I only have one option, and that is to go into that formula bar and start doing some typing. I don't want to do that. So I don't have the option to edit the step with a cogwheel because there is no cogwheel. So we're going to look at a step that does have that cogwheel, but does a similar thing. So I'm going to remove the removed columns. Okay, so back to just this one again. And I'm going to pick a column I want to keep. So I've decided I want to keep age. Right click on that column and remove other columns. So click there. And quite dramatically, it does remove all the other columns. And there is my step, removed other columns. And look, it's got a cogwheel. So if I click the cogwheel, it lists for you all the columns in your data. So I could then go and select them all by clicking twice up in the select all box. And then I could come down here and I could say, well, actually, I don't want those two. And actually, do you know what? I don't want to know about the body or the boat. And I can click OK. And there you are. It does a selection. If I want to change that, I can click on the cogwheel and go back in and select different columns. If you don't like the right click, you can also, if I pick a column, up on the remove columns, there is a remove other columns. Okay. Also, choose columns does similar thing. Okay. Another way to get there, it's selecting it by different methods. Okay. So that was my quick hints and tips on selecting columns in Power Query. If you haven't already, please press subscribe. Take care now.